Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make him man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside a rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make up what I seen to make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, I. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. I. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta, I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. You might go and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black baby man, go and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Just let me check on a bit of technicalities in the background here that all the channels have gone live. Good evening and welcome. How are you all doing? Thank you for joining us. We got quite a lengthy program for you this evening. Mm? Quite a lengthy program we have for you this evening. On a pardon me, item. You see, if I had done this morning, globalist, my eyes have not had a minute of rest. I've been browsing, I've been reading, I've been watching videos, such a like, and such a forth. Everything look blur in front of me now because the phone light in my eye from morning. But never mind, we still come here for chat along about the dangers that surround us. The dangers that our politicians have brought to us with nothing in sight for the people of Jamaica. And we're going to take a dive into that information. No, I don't wear glasses, you see. I really don't wear glasses. We're going to dive into the information of oil and gas exploration. And we're going to look at the dangers that surround us. Fifth Element from TikTok did quite a decent bit of explanation today and the whole debacle that we are facing as a nation. We are literally being given away for free plus barter by both JLP and PNP. This is not a wholeness thing. It is a Jamaica thing where both political parties have signed us over, has given us away, have given away our wealth without anything for us to look forward for. And the repercussions will be a lot of environmental and other disaster that we, the people of Jamaica, will have to um, battle through. On the flip side of things, should we start worrying for Jaden Smith now that um, young sergeant has been found partially burned, advanced state of decomposition, and now her father is a person of interest? Should we start worrying for Jaden Smith? Because we live at Jamaica, we live in you might never know what it is, who it is, how the tide have turned, and who have done what. Another teenager that was missing, I think it's Vaughn. I think the name of that teenager was, is it Vaughn? But he has returned home safe and well. He went missing on the 4th, but he has returned home alive and well. But the whole Jaden Smith story is becoming somewhat scary at this point, because if he has run away, somebody is possibly housing him. Or how could he survive in bush without money and food? And so someone possibly, if he's alive, is aiding his absence. But we hope that he will return home alive and safe. And you're all aware of the development in the story of young surgeon from the Manchester area, where she, after being reported dead by her father, missing rather by her father, her body now is found within the vicinity of their compound, partially burnt, decomposed, and the father is now a person of interest. Let's listen to this clip. Let's get these bits out of the way first, because the oil and gas bit is going to be quite a bit of information. And you must share this live so people can know what is happening around us, the dangers that lies around us. So please share the live for us so we get enough people to understand what is going on with United Oil and Gas, the Jamaican government, what is being hidden from us, the Jamaica people, and what awaits us down the road. So like and share the live, I beg you.
She came Wednesday, and thereafter we did not see her again until on Monday we heard of the tragic loss. We were told that the father turned up at the Christiana police station on Friday reporting her missing. And so when we got the call from the Christian police, we went for register and we recognized that she did not turn up at all the Thursday prior to the Friday as well. And so my information is that when we inquired about her whereabouts on the Thursday, we would have heard that the father indicated, it is alleged that the father indicated that she was ill on the Thursday and was not feeling well, and she would have known about her whereabouts. And so it came as a surprise to us on Monday. We did not see her to hear of her demise in such a tragic way. But it is really a sad day. We're still at shift school. The students on the morning shift would have messaged them already. We would have seen where our students are not coping. We have our guidance counselors on board. We have some teachers on board. We have the trauma unit from the Ministry of Education who are here supporting us. Members of the police, CCSSB, unit from Kingston and from Manchester have turned to support us. And we are seeing we are getting that kind of support for the students and staff. Do you have a system in place where if students, especially those who attend regularly, are missing for a few days or absent from school for a few days, that you reach out? Yes, our guidance and counseling unit is notified always as soon as students are absent on our registers for perhaps a week or so. We notify the guidance counselors, and they do go out and visits to ensure that everything is okay with the students.
Jamaica is not a place where you can really boast about safety anymore, because even children are not safe within their household. And this is why I'm asking the question, should we start worrying about Jaden Smith? Because this young lady apparently would have lost her life to her father, as what we are hearing at the moment. But it would have seemed the father would have possibly killed her from Thursday night, possibly. Because when there was inquiry on Thursday, they said he said she was ill. And then he reported her missing on Friday. So it's possible that he would have killed her from Thursday night. Wednesday night, because Wednesday was the last time she went to school. And then when inquiry was made on Thursday, he told them she was ill. And then he reported her missing on Friday, including with children. Them none of we not safe. Not pan road, not in our house, not within our family. It's not. It's just not safe. Me hear Christopher Tufton say, I mean, I want cuss bad word tonight. Oh, me thought upon the PNP and the Labour them. Optics from the People's National Party and from the Jamaica Labour Party. Say Andrew Holness and what's him I call her? Nita Headley. So then go down a Commodore go hug up then. PNP and Labour rights a try for guards with emotion. So the PNP and Labour rights down a Commodore a hug up and a show we say we should whip up our emotion over the shooting where Andrew Holness and Horace Chang set up. But still, all of these Sally Mourners, all of these dribblers who are dribbling at the moment over Commodore, still not hear about Cherry Tree yet. You know, see how them are play with we. This is why I'm bringing the oil and gas argument this evening, because it's the same way both of them play with us. And Philip Palwell, I go on like say, him don't know what's going on. Now the entire PNP, I go on like say, they don't know what going on. The whole of them are play with. Say Andrew Holness and Nita Headley go down Commodore, go hug up and look sad and depressed. Andrew and Nita Headley look sad, depressed, look concerned. Look how them are fool with. Because on a police kill we. Because on a police kill we, on a feel it on a heart. It a bear down upon a poor, wicked, liar heart thing. Talk to Renise Nicholson. Fake as fuck. Fake. And them something ya irritate me with these politicians. They're all playing us. Listen here, me not fall for no game. Neither Labour right now, PNP. Me not fall for no game. Because me can't look round, me can't turn up here so and look round corner. PNP and Labour rights. Me can't turn up here so and look round corner. So me can't turn up from all the way round so I come and no one a come about. One can't behave so blatant with no hypocrisy. One feel for acknowledge the police coming our house can't kill we. But bad man coming our yard can't kill we. And the whole I know take it make a big issue. Both of them are supposed to be a big issue. Not just when gunman kill we. When police kill we and plant gun power we. One feel look sad too. One feel set on a face them way there. When on a police them kill we and put gun power we. But me hear the Tufton him say, chop up everything as we go along. The Tufton him say, him a go tighten up. I don't know if he wants to put his zip up or anything like that. But Tufton say, him a go tighten up procurement processes. Now, this is the same thief in Tufton, you know. We introduce in girl company to the ministry, and then in lied by omission about the relationship, friendship, we ma have with the girl where him introduced to the ministry. Christopher Tufton set we up for him girl get rich out of we. And then after Integrity Commission put out their report, Christopher Tufton cut away, oh, we're going to tighten up the procurement process. Like seriously? The same procurement process where they couldn't work, where you violate, you breach, you irregularize, and your conflict of interest arise and go on it. And now the only thing, Jankro, dead meat, minister of death, the only thing you can come tell us is that you're going to tighten up the procurement process. Any process on a fix up, on have a way of going around it because of the crook them. In the bureau, in the civil service, for write the invoice and the receipt them phone, one not thief with money. These are the little words them come out with, come throw band words around because them know say we dunce and we fool and we backward and we back a wall. I've got news for you. Not all of us are labor rights. Not all of us are PNP. There's a vast majority of us that are Jamaicans. And you look on the amount of when you vote at election time, you can tell the amount of when a PNP or labor. Stop walking fool with man. I'm getting fed up of this game playing and big words and pretty. That's why I don't like talking a big word, you know. Because them use to fool people most of the time. Them chip you up with big word, so you misunderstand what they on about. You lose the whole concept of the argument where they on about. I make a hate on a big word them. You know, no useless, empty big words. But let's move off into the whole island gas. I didn't get to record all of this information, but we catch quite a good amount of it. That will provide you a lot of information as well. Information that you would want to hear. Information that would be useful to protect you from the wrath to come on our environment the longer them pursue this thing, which them not have any plan to turn back. So we have to prepare for what's to come. If we want to try to prepare and want to walk and buck up in it without realizing wanna walk up in it's your fault. But what you cannot say is that we have never tried to teach you that there are dangers ahead. Causing to say you not see around the corner, we can't see around the answer say danger is ahead. So let's move off into oil and gas, and I'm going to let this be uninterrupted so she can give you all the breakdown. We played her video here before, but this is an extensive explanation. So let's get on with it. Because this information is very, very important.
An area that Jamaica owns, the southern part of Jamaica plus the seas, to a company that doesn't have any money. In June 2025, the company reported in their interim report that they only had £300,000 of unrestricted cash, while they owed £1 million in small debts. Now, if you look at this map carefully, this is what they're telling investors. They're telling investors that they have 3 prospects in Jamaica. The Thunderbolt prospect, Thunderbolt lead right here, which have over 603 millions of barrels per oil. You have the Calibre down here, which have 406 millions of barrels. And you have the Oriole up here, which have 203 millions of barrels per oil. What they're also telling investors and anybody that will listen is this. Oil is naturally seeping up from the seabed in Jamaica, and they can prove it. If you look here by Portland, right here where you see this fault line cut, and you see this green box, that's oil seep. That's what is labeled. That's labeled oil seep. That's where, and if you see down here, this right here is also labeled oil seep. Oil seep, let me explain that. That simply means that pressure is too much pressure in the seabed, so oil is now naturally being released and it is seen on the surface of the sea because so much pressure is under there because we have a fragile seabed, so oil is naturally seeping up. This purple box right here is a satellite imagery that they have that show that oil is also naturally seeping up on the top of the sea. Now, if you go over here to the west coast, you'll see this purple outline, and you see that is where in 2018, Tullow Oil and Gas had done what's called a 3D seismic survey. So a survey was already done pretty much on this area. Like you see, the Calibre prospect points to the purple area, and the Oriole prospect points to the purple area. So for those two smaller prospects of millions of barrels of oil, a 3D seismic survey was already done. Put that in your notebook. Furthermore, if you look right here with these two circular and it points to the two green boxes, those are Texas Union and Arawak 1 in 1980s. There was 2 wells that were dug in Jamaica, so it proves that oil is already here. This is their map to show that oil, the potential, and that oil is already in Jamaica. This is how they farm it out to investors. So this survey was already done. So they're not really focused on this area of the country as of now. I'm telling you that. So because the Thunderbolt lead right here holds the most millions of barrels. The prospect here holds 603 millions of barrels of oil by itself. And it has not, as you can tell, there was no survey or seismic survey or anything done on this side of the island, which is the eastern side of the island, which is one of the most dangerous side of the island. Because why is it the most dangerous side of the island? I will definitely explain that. If you look beneath where the Thunderbolt is pointing to, you will see all these black squiggly lines going up and down all around. You see this line right here? This is coming from the Cayman Throat, and it goes all the way to the north coast. It's a fault line, people, a deadly fault line. It cuts through right here to the Wagwater Throat right here. And it connects up to the Enrique Garden Plateau Fault Zone, which connects to Haiti and the rest of the world. It also connects to the Walton Fault Zone and all these other blasted fault lines that's underneath there. It's responsible for the sinking of Port Royal, the tsunami that took place, I think it's in 1907 or something to that effect. Don't quote me if I got that date incorrect, but there was one in Kingston. It is also those fault lines are also responsible for the 2010 earthquake that happened in Haiti that unalived over 200,000 people. And this is exactly where they want to do a piston core sampling. Now, what is a piston core sampling? They call it surveying. So it sounds like it's not invasive. And they call it non-invasive according to NEPA. But let me tell you, it's more than invasive. They only measure invasive based on the fact that they're not doing the actual well drilling. So they say it's a non-invasive method that they're using, but don't be fooled. Please go and research piston core sampling. When you piston core, you have to take a long metal tube and shove it down into the seabed and disrupt the seabed to pull out sample of pieces of rock to see if you have sediments of hydrocarbon present on those rocks to say, yes, oil is there, okay? Or you send sonar blast which disrupt marine life, fish life, and all kind of stuff get displaced, you understand? So it's very invasive, but they call it non-invasive because they're not digging as far as they would if they're digging out an actual well. That's why they say it's non-invasive, but don't be fooled by their technical terminologies. They're full of crap. It is invasive. So here you have piston core sampling that they want to do. That's why they're raising the money, because this right here is where their eye is on the price. Because to be honest, they can already drill a well and do what I'm going to do over here, because all of this have already been done. This area have already been done, as you can see by the 3D seismic survey. The old wells are already there from the 1980s. However, this is what's going to give them the billions of barrels for oil. So this 603 millions of barrels of oil is where they're focused on. You understand? So if you understand that, then you will understand the danger it has for us. But you will also understand why they don't care nothing about the human capital in Jamaica, because this is going to make the company rich. This is their lifeline. When he talks about lifeline, this is what Brian Larkin is talking about. All right. So now that you understand the map, let's move on. Yes, it should be. So somebody said they're drilling at a depth of 2,000 to 4,000 kilometers down, still invasive. If you're going to plant a tree, and I say I'm planting a tree, but I'm not going to invade the earth. How you going to plant the tree? Whether or not you dig, if I'm burying a body 6 feet, whether I'm digging 6 inches or 6 feet, it's still invasive. The fact that they lie and say it's a non-invasive. Thank you, Black Sun. It's non-invasive. It's the biggest issue I have. It's very invasive, and the fact that they're doing it over these fault lines and unstable seas and unstable seabed. Jamaica has one of the most fragile geological. The Merenga Sarila. It's good. So let's go to it. So why the government? Who loses first? Fact number 9. You see, if this project fail, which it probably will, or an accident occurs, which
keep giving me
it will, Jamaica bears the environmental damage. You never know that. So here it is, they're going to cause environmental damage, and we have to deal with it. After them, first of all, they never give you the opportunity to say we want to buy it ourselves, because this company broke anyway, so we could have buy it ourselves and own waters and to heck with them, right? And then when they have the money to go do what they need to do. And then I'll give you that opportunity. But now they want to give we the responsibility of the environmental damage. So you don't want to give us the benefit. You don't want to give us the opportunity to own our own seas. But you want to give us the environmental damage. You want to give us the problem, the damage. So we must deal with the damage and only deal with the benefit. Is that what I'm hearing? Yes, that's exactly what they said. No cap. So Jamaica bears the environmental damage. The company can declare bankruptcy and walk away. Can you imagine this broke company where one oxygen and one paycheck away from bankruptcy anyway can declare it and walk away, and we are stuck. Investors, they get tax write-off. So then investors can actually go on a write-off it as a bad, this was a bad investment, and it's a tax write-off. Locals, you know where we get Jamaica? Jamaicans get polluted waters, collapsed fisheries, and no compensation. Because how can you possibly get compensation when this company was broken in the first place? How them I got compensate when them out here do fundraising? Them out here do car washes, and I beg you to buy shares for 25 cents a pence. 25 cents a shares. Them want to buy shares for 25 cents. How them I got compensate you? When them can't even find the money to do what them go. The government give them the permission and give them everything to go do. Me feel so they must gift the government and gift it to them in a car. How them I go pay for that? Me can't believe that the government could have sell this. I must give way. I give that way. That's just my opinion, because you have to sell it to a company where I sell them share for 25 cents a pence a share. That boy, me I tell her, them, you know, them could have called up the scammer them at Jamaica and say, yo, no put the money together and come buy the seabed. Come, we need on the scamming money to come buy the seabed. The scammer them have more money than this blasted company where the government give the water with Jamaica too. Can you imagine? The government could have called all of the scammer in Jamaica and say, if them they want it, I say, yo, wanna come collect up, come buy up that. Instead, them give it to a foreign company where broke like Chuck, where I sell them shares for 25 cents per shares because them so desperate for the money. So you think you're gonna get compensation after them pollute the waters? No. Jamaica bears all the risk. Because the license agreement put almost all the liability risk on the state. Yes, you're right, it's a corporation. So all the liability risk, this is a bad business investment. It's a worst business investment ever made. As all the liability risk goes back on the corporation, on the state, on Jamaica, for those who don't understand. So we, Jamaica, citizens of the corporation, get their mess and no profits at all. We get to collect the mess, but we don't get the profits. Can you imagine? These people do everything behind my back. Gratitude, gratitude. Fact number 10. Let's talk about some real thing. What does it say about the governance of Jamaica when because the fact that they did all this? What does it really say about the governance of Jamaica? I'm gonna tap up the screen. 50 me want to reach. Me have to explain to you when a government have to sell out everything out of desperation, what it means.
Yeah, it can be a little smaller and a little bit less power. Okay. It's super simple. There's only 3 things you touch. The throttle when you first see you move, and then there's the 2 grids. Pick up the kickstand.
Come on, tap. You see, when a government gives all our resources to a company on financial life support, me have to laugh. You see, when the Jamaica government give away resource, cause me I try to figure out how them buy. Somebody ask how much them pay for. It's a good question. Me want to know how them buy it, right? Cause they don't have no money. So when the Jamaica government give away the whole away resource to a foreign company that's on financial life support.
Globalist, me not lie to you. The more you go into this information, the more interested it get. And the more scary it get, but just stick with it and share the live because this is information where every Jamaican need to know. Dash politics aside tonight. This is a life and death situation where all of us must be familiar with what surrounds us.
Them couldn't even find one company we have little money. How can I you have a prostitute we have and prostitute have Jamaica for $2. And $1. You couldn't find one better somebody for pay for Jamaica. No sir. As a Jamaica desperate, you sell we have, you give away to one company that's financially on life support. It says a lot, Jamaica. You know what it says? It says that our regulatory checks are very weak. That means we don't do no background check. We don't check on the company financial status. We see even if them in good standing, if them can afford it or anything like that. Oh yes, somebody says, so is the opposition in on this too? Yes, long time. And the two of them, hand in hand. Hold on, you don't know what this mean? Anybody know what this mean? Somebody explain what this mean. Because I don't know why you're confused. Somebody explain what this mean. Anybody can explain what this mean? I'm going to tell you. It means together we hold them. Together we hold them. Remember that. So anytime you ask me if the opposition is involved, remember this. Together we hold them. Yes, you're right. I'll hold them tight. So don't ever ask that question because they always both know exactly what's going on.
On TikTok, her channel is called Fifth Element. Fifth Element. That's the name of her TikTok channel. Fifth Element.
Them is not ignorant. Nothing that's going on. They make you, the Jamaican people, believe that they're innocent. And I'm trying to figure out how the two of them sung at the same parliament, argue about the same policies, have the same information in front of them. So yes, they know. They know everything that's going on, but they play Jamaicans like puppets because it's always been the game. I said it, Jamaica, we fight each other so much that we don't see the true people, that the true system that should be fought against because we're too busy fighting each other over scraps and crumbs. We're too busy fighting each other for crumbs that we don't see the true system that we should be tearing down. Them not do nothing, them just make we fight each other, them laugh off of them. Laugh off of them, them a laugh off of them. Is that what them say? So yes, they know all about it. That's why none of them said anything during the election. They were very slick. And that's why September 2nd, the beach license was issued to this broke company. None of them don't say nothing to Uno. Them make not stay distracted with shorty and birth certificates and 28 bank accounts. They kept you busy with rich people debate. Even the debate on television was a rich person debate. Who owned more houses? Who can afford more bank accounts? Who lived where? And who was born where? Can you have such a conversation? Most of we can't have conversation about 28 bank accounts with millions and billions a night, or how much real estate we're going to buy, and who use Finzac and Finzac, what the hell ever. Okay, those are not conversations for the average Jamaicans. Those are rich people conversation. The debate had nothing to do with Jamaica. The debate was just two men flexing their wealth with each other, throwing who owns what and who can do what and who can get away with what and who owns what. It had nothing to do with the welfare and the well-being of Jamaica. On a wake up. So let's get back to business. As someone don't like to hear that, cause I'm swear now in the heart. Don't hold your breath, you might not make it. It also says that our economic priorities favor optics over stability. We tell you that all the while. Yes, them come out here and them do the picture ups, them do on one something, they make you happy for crumbs and all of that. But are we truly stable? No, we cannot be stable. We cannot be stable when we are selling the country to a company that's on financial life support. Our leaders trust the press release more than the balance sheet. So them love up on the press release and tell all kind of lie, but them not show on the balance sheet because someone is very good at accounting. And if ever the government ever go no the books, to look on it, the balance sheet and make sure what go on, let me tell you something, Jamaica would have dropped down. Because you would have probably dropped down after you're done. But them now go on the balance sheet. Our institutions serve short-term politics, not long-term protection. So them know, so them in there for 4 or 5 years each time. So they make sure each 4 or 5 years them collect as much as they can, and lie to you as much and deceive you as much as they can. They don't care about no long-term protection because they know the next government that comes into power is going to take the blame, or the next one they're going to go back and forth with the blame. The blame game has been played for the past 62 years, and it's worked like a charm. Why would they change it? Because them say the whole of Jamaica are idiot. So if them can't play a blame game, it's just like you have 2 children. Yes, let's get to that. You have 2 children, right? And them whole life, them always blame each other. And as a parent, you allow it, you go with it. Okay, I feel fault. So the blame always go back and forth. But at no point as a parent, you allow them to take responsibility for their actions. So the children are going to be like, yeah man, mommy, I idiot. Me just going to tell mommy, say, how you do it. And I say, I'll tell mommy, say, how you do it. Yeah, and whichever one she feel like, yeah, whichever how she go. That's Jamaica. Jamaica is a parent that the children control.
Sorry, officer.
So listen to me. Here we stand. A microcap London firm with barely any cash on hand. Has a license over Jamaica's southern seas, and a government desperate for headlines and foreign validation, and a people that are unaware of their ocean, that their ocean has been monetized to keep someone else's share price alive. Okay? These are the facts. So let me go to the next box. So the top of my screen, I want to reach 60, because right now, I am going to give it to you in full. Who is United Oil and Gas? Because the questions were being asked. And I'm going to give you the full financial breakdown. So if you really want to know about this company, tap the screen and share. So we're going to stay strictly factual and analytical. Every number, quote, and move will be traced directly to the company's own filings, financial data, and market history. No emotion. You know me always look a bit passionate, but this is not coming from my emotions. Me just like your numbers and analytics. But me now go stomp it like no robot. That's not the 5th element, okay? I'm gonna just give you the call, the verifiable truth about the company and the Jamaica handed its C2. So I'm going to tell you about the company that Jamaica handed its C2. So tap up the screen. Come tap. 60, tap and share. We're gonna do it. I am going to have to explain how deep this situation goes because some of you don't understand how serious this is. It's almost like your father leave you a piece of land, right? Family land, your father leave you a piece of the land, right? And you say, all right, we have the piece of land and the value enough for you run for hard times. And you could have probably sell it for big money, but because you're so desperate, one look a man round the corner where I look for a long time, come and say, hey, him know say it might worth $1 million. But because I know say you're desperate and you need the money, him come with about 20, 30,000 and give it to you. And you're desperate, so you take it and give it the whole of your God, your whole of your value. You give your land everything and it gone. It gone with him. Jamaica government desperate and then sell us out in desperation to a company that was also desperate and needed a lifeline. So two desperate people can become what? Codependent. So like a codependent relationship, one of the worst things ever. A codependent relationship.
I'm proud of myself. The hardest part is always getting started. That goes with anything in life. I'll check back in with you as I...
Come 60 when you can't do it. 60. Because I have some information. I have registration number. We don't have a pen and on a paper. Come and say I have information where you can write down. I have the registration number. Never go into the facts from the company. If you have your pen and paper, type yes while you tap. If you have your pen and paper, because people are asking me about the company, so I am about to give you the facts on the company itself that owns all of this. Who own the whole of this? The whole of this we are looking at own it. You're going to hear the facts and the company. Nothing to do with me. You want to have a pen and paper? If you want to screen record a party, you can screen record. You have my permission to screen record. So you can screen record. If you don't want to write, you can screen record. When you're ready, if you're ready, say yes. Come on, we can't tap, man. If you're not ready, I want somebody ready. We ready? Gratitude, Momzell. You're ready, say yes. One person ready? On the top, when I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm gonna type yes if I'm ready. All right, Momzell, ready. All right, Junior, right, ready. All right. Okay, so to understand how deep this situation goes, Jamaica, we must dissect the company itself. So here it goes. United Oil and Gas PLC. Registration number is 09624969. I repeat, United Oil and Gas PLC. Registration number is 09624969. Incorporated in England and Wales. And it's listed on the AIM market on the London Stock Exchange under the ticker UOG. It was founded in 2015, headquartered in London with exploration and production assets in Egypt, Italy, the United Kingdom, and now Jamaica. But the truth is this. Most of these assets have been sold off, shut down, or they are declining. You hear what I say? Jamaica is the only asset I have right now because what? These are their assets that they had. Egypt, Italy, the United Kingdom, and of course now Jamaica. The truth is, most of those assets that I named above have been, except for Jamaica, have been sold off, shut down, or declining right now. Jamaica isn't part of their portfolio. It's their survival plan. So Egypt, Italy, and United Kingdom is either declining, shut down, or sold off. So Jamaica, it's not a portfolio for United Oil and Gas. Jamaica is actually United Oil and Gas survival plan. Understand me, Jamaica? The company's market size. United Oil and Gas is what investors call a micro cap or a penny stock. That means its total market capitalization, the value of all its shares combined, is typically under £5 million. So, once again, the value of all of United Oil and Gas shares combined is typically under £5 million. So as of October 2025, United Oil and Gas market cap fluctuates around £2.7 million to £3 million. So let me put it in perspective for you. That's smaller than the average petrol station franchise in Kingston. You hear me say? It's smaller than the average petrol station franchise in Kingston. It's smaller than the budget of a single ministry in Jamaica for 1 quarter. You understand me, Jamaica? Yes, that's the company that's controlling 22,400 square kilometers of Jamaica. See? If that don't make you angry, me don't know what gonna make you mad. Eh? The company budget money is smaller than even the ministry budget for 1 quarter in a Jamaica. 1 quarter Jamaica. You not hear me? If you hear me, type yes. I'm gonna feel so not hear me. Let me give you the revenue and income reality. Let's look at their 2024 year report. The revenue was about 8.6 million United States dollars. So it was the revenue that they brought in was about 8.6 million USD. It came mostly from the Egyptian oil fields, Abu Senan concession. So it came from Abu Senan concession. Operating expenses. Okay, so the revenue that came in from Egypt was 8.6 million US dollars. Their operating expenses, I hope you have on a calculator on the maths, was about 9 million US dollars. So the net results, somebody tell me what happened right there. Come on, I'm smart. I'm smart people. If your revenue was 8.6 million US dollars and your expenses was 9 million US dollars, where are you on that balance sheet? Come where my accounting geniuses are. Where are you on that balance sheet? No one, somebody puts it in the comments. 8.6 them make 9 million them expense. What's the balance sheet looking like? Come. When we accounting people, them even a high school accounting person supposed to can do this. You're right.
Ladybug, it heavy, but it's serious. You know why? It is our reality. A reality that most Jamaicans are not aware of. That makes it even more dangerous.
It's not the red. Them in the red. Big red. The net result is a loss of $1.3 million. By that's 2024 now. Me, I'm going to 2024 now. 2024, me just, now let's go to 2025. So now you're coming into 2025 with a loss of $1.3 million. This is the company that we sold our damn seas out to, So here we are in 2025. By mid-2025, things got worse, Jamaica. The cash balance was less than £300,000.
You know, here when Marco Rubio come to Jamaica, where Marco Rubio talk about the same drilling for oil in the Jamaica read. You remember Marco Rubio say so? And we want to know about oil and gas in Jamaica, Because if you don't go on United Oil and Gas website, you can't find no information.
Their trade payables and liabilities was over £1 million. So what does that mean, Jamaica? Even before touching Jamaican waters, the companies was already in the red. So before them even come, some still are trying try to figure out how the hell them buy up all of this. You know, some of these fields that the government give to them. What do you think, Jamaica? If these people in 2024, $1.3 million in the red, then in 2025, them only make up $300,000 and then $1 million them owe money. Somebody do the accounting. What's going on with this balance sheet? What's going on with this balance sheet? Hey, what's going on with the balance sheet? Them pass the red. Can we get a brighter color? It means that even before touching Jamaican waters, the company was already in the red. They are operating by constantly raising money to pay old bills. Want to see the thing yet? So this is what they're doing, Jamaica. That's why they're fundraising again in October. You know why they're fundraising in October? Because them have bills with them owe. Hey, them have bills with them owe. So let's go to the debt and dilution. You see, because the company has little cash and no strong bank credit, they rely on sheer dilution. That means that they issue new shares over and over to raise money, effectively shrinking the value of existing investor stakes. So the more you dilute the share, is the more you shrink the value of the investor's stakes. Because remember, I said it was 25 pence. Somebody said it just closed at 15 cents. It was 25 pence per share, closing at 15 in all the good. So from 2020 to 2025, shares in circulation grew from about 550 million to over 1 billion. That's big. The share price fell from 3 pence to around 25 cents per pence, which is somebody said 15 cents per pence. That's more than a 90% collapse in value. Yet each new announcement about Jamaica's potential give them a brief stock bounce, enough to lure investors in for another funding round. It's a financial loop built on narrative but not performance. Now let's look at the executive pay versus the company's health. Even while the company loses money, executive pay remains steady. Boy, sound like Jamaica government backside. In 2024, CEO Brian Larkin earned about £280,000, including salary, bonuses, and stock options. Non-executive directors receive between £30,000 to £50,000 each. That means nearly 10% of their entire market value goes into executive compensation annually. It's perfectly legal, but it shows how leadership benefits regardless of performance. So while Jamaica is being told...
Winifred, of course it sounds like a movie, but do you know that movie, some movie or true movie? You ever hear about true story movie yet? This is one of them, Winifred. You stay there. This is one of the true movie.
That United Oil and Gas will bring opportunity. The company's internal structure is designed to extract from investors and host nations, not build sustainable growth. Let's talk about the Egypt dependency. The company's only real source of income is the Abu Sanan oil field in Egypt. But that field isn't even fully theirs. They own 22% interest in the concession. Production has been declining year after year from about 1,500 barrels per day net to United Oil and Gas in 2022 to around 900 barrels per day in 2025. And the operating partner in Egypt often delays payment to United Oil and Gas, meaning cash arrives late or not at all. That's why by early 2025, their CEO, Brian Larkin, described Egypt as an underperforming but stable. A code phrasing for we're barely hanging on. Their technical terms, I always brought them down for them. So while he said they're underperforming but stable, what he's saying is that they're barely hanging on. That's what led them to pivot their focus to Jamaica, a cheaper, high-risk, high-story exploration zone. Why you think them there Jamaica? You think them there Jamaica for no? Me have to brought this down, you know, because enough Jamaicans under the illusion. So me have to go into the whole company's backstory and them financial health to make you know so them only there Jamaica for the money. Them could care less whether you live, die, rot, eat, polluted. They don't care. Them there for the money, and I got them comfort. Let's explain the lifeline statement by Brian Larkin. In an official statement, on the top, when I read 68, on the top, I'm drink my meringue and Sarah on top. I'm going to explain the lifeline statement because I believe that I'm there for we. The government sell we out and I'm not even, once again, backside was sold out and it's affecting so many Jamaicans, young people, children, everybody. Now the sea gone for aisle. Who you think is going to affect? You think that'll affect them? You think him care? May I give you the company financial report. I tell you, say facts me I deal with. No emotions. Me never make up nothing. These are facts. You can sit down and do your own research. We give it to you. And then put it out there for the public to see. And I mean, and then put it out there. In an official statement to investors on the top of the screen, me don't move from 58. No, man. Me not say another word. Me don't move from 58. Me look down, drink me meringue, sorry, look up, and me still there 58 on the top. What I don't want the world to know. Oh, hold on. I'll be a CIA there for me stomach today. I'll be an agent, be a bot. What I don't want nobody to know about this. In an official statement to investors, CEO Brian Larkin described Jamaica as a lifeline opportunity for transformational growth. Them love you certain words, but me gonna break it down for no so they can understand what I'm talking about. That one sentence tells the story. Jamaica is not part of a balanced portfolio. Jamaica is what? A last resort. So Jamaica was never intended to be a part of this balanced portfolio. No, Jamaica is their last resort of surviving. Because their own assets have stalled. I'm talking about Egypt. Their Egypt revenues are shrinking and no major farming partner has joined them. Without Jamaica, United Oil and Gas would likely collapse into insolvency. You hear me? Without Jamaica, them are gonna collapse. So you think them people are gonna make them collapse? For we? So our sea is their lifeline, and our government gave it to them. Our permit is their last oxygen tank, and them gone through the gate clear as day. September 2nd was the last thing them need, and them get it while they're not prepared for the election. So this is why they're at their fundraising cycle. Let's map the last few raises of their fundraising cycle for this broad company that always raise money like church building fund. This is United Oil and Gas building fund for Jamaica. Okay, them walk around and raise money, collect offering and tithes and raise building fund. That's what them depend every time them get the cycle. December 2023. Yes, that's a far back they start to raise money. Watch the cycle. December 2023, 1.5 million pounds for placing for Egypt operations. So they needed money for Egypt operations before they went belly up. So in 2023, they raised 1.5 million pounds for the Egyptian operations. June 2024, 1 million pounds placing for debt settlement and pre-drilling analysis in Jamaica. That's June 2024. That was last year. October 2025, 2.33 million conditional placing to fund piston coring. Each round is accompanied by upbeat press releases. Go and look at each date. Every time they get ready to raise money, all of a sudden the press, they're on fire. Major opportunity, transformational potential, strong investor interest. Then months later, a new funding announcement follows. No, for real, go look at the pattern. Every time them get ready to do them building fund, I'm gonna call it them building fund. Them oil building fund. Them oil fundraiser. The press hype up. You see all this presentations being done, these interviews, these YouTubers, the news station, TVJ, all of them. It's just everywhere. Go look it up. It was all over all of these news stations, the Gleaner, the Observer, everybody hype up, everybody talking about Jamaica and oil. Everybody's been paid to talk about it. Not talk about the risk involved in them drilling, not talk about the catastrophe involved, not talking about that we don't have an evacuation plan, not talking about the pollution that will happen, not talking about the fishermen that will be displaced and the people that won't be able to make a living. No, that's not what they highlight. They highlight the oil and all the big economic opportunity for Jamaica with them lying self. There's no economic opportunity here for Jamaica. This is United Oil and Gas's lifeline. Understand it. Them a player uno. But you can't hit the player if you hit the game. So I'm going to teach you the game. Because why? When I get played. So each round, and I'm here to teach you the game. Because it's time them stop playing you, okay? Each round is accompanied by upbeat press, like I said. So you have to watch it. You go look on the dates from last year till now and watch around that day. Every time you see the press release and all that, look at the dates when they're hyping it up. It's the same script repeated, the same tactic that allows microcaps to survive year to year. Them depend on survival. Them depend on. Now these are the Jamaica license terms. You don't want to know them, not sure. On the top of my screen. This is fact 8. So much fact me I go now. And them detailed too, you know. The Jamaica license terms. You see, the Walton Moran license was first granted to Tullow Oil in 2014. Do you remember when I was explaining this map and I showed you this purple area for Calibre Prospect and the Oriole Prospect, and I showed you this purple area and I said that there was a 3D seismic survey done in 2018 by Tullow Oil and Gas. I don't think you caught that name because Tullow Oil and Gas had this entire thing before United Oil and Gas took it over. Well, this is where it comes in. So I'm giving you the history of the license of this whole area. Who had it first? See, Tullow Oil and Gas had done their 3D seismic in this area, but they never really explored over here. So the Walton Moran license was first granted to Tullow Oil in 2014. Who was in charge of Jamaica in 2014? Because somebody asked me if the opposition knows about this. Can somebody put it in the comment? Who was in charge in 2014? Who was in charge of Jamaica in 2014? Anybody know? 2014. Who was in charge? Huh? 2014. Who was the PM of Jamaica? Come, pop quiz. Pop quiz. Tell me who was the PM of Jamaica in 2014? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Right. And which party does Miss Portia represent? It's another pop quiz. Come on, want to make sure I don't get it. Say, none of them don't care. All right. So, in 2014, under Miss Portia Simpson, the Walton Moran license was first granted to Tullow Oil and Gas. Tullow Oil. This is that purple. This is where they did a 3D seismic survey. So you can go back and check all the earthquakes and everything that happened between 2014 while they were doing a 3D seismic survey to 2018 when they did it, because this was done in 2018. So check for all of the local earthquake were up in between that. Any disaster, anything like that. Check it, okay? Check it. Let me just put some more there. So when Tullow withdrew in 2020. So after they did their 3D seismic over here, this on the western side, they withdrew. They dropped the license. And United Oil and Gas, this Brock company, took it up in 2020. United Oil and Gas took over as operator. Who was the government of Jamaica in 2020? When Tullow decided to drop the license that the PNP had issued. Who was the government? Come, pop, quiz. Tell me who the PM was in 2020 of Jamaica. Anybody know? Anybody know? Who was the PM in 2020? When we die-hearted people, I count them must know. 2020, who was the PM of Jamaica in 2020? Total Oil and Gas left. United Oil and Gas took over. Who was the PM? Nobody knows? No, sir. We have Jamaican span here. Bro God, all right, Paulo. Bro God was the PM. Who does Bro God belong to? JLP or PNP? Because we want to make it plain. Who does Bro God belong to? Come. All right. So it started with PNP and it continued with JLP. So now you can answer your own questions. Did the opposition know about this? Them both in a debate together with it. Now, when United Oil and Gas took over the license from Tullow Oil and Oil in 2020, they did not pay billions. Somebody asked me how much them pay. They did not pay. You see this whole area right there, so bigger than Jamaica? They did not pay billions for it. They simply, this is what they did. They simply assume the rights and obligations. They simply, this Brock company, this blasted Brock company from United Kingdom, sliding after Tullow Oil and Gas, so we have slide out. Them just sliding and simply, as I put it now, simply assume the rights like it's a position, like them a take over MP position or councillor and somebody drop out and you just take, like it's a student council rep, you're sliding or a head boy or a teacher position or them just sliding. Eh? So you tell me, say, the government just give it the whole of the seabed, so they could even say Jamaica, we broke, we want to do for buy, and them just make this a Brock company come sliding for a modest. Let me tell you how them sliding. They slid into the position, so they slid in and owned all of this right here. So we are look pan, all of this we are look pan. United Oil and Gas simply assume rights and obligations for a modest. Jamaica, when me tell, top up my screen, because I'm never tell you, you're going to vex. When me tell you, you're going to vex. When me tell you what United Oil and Gas, how them get this, you're going to vex. The fishermen, them should be outraged. Them livelihood gone. And all United Gas, Oil and Gas had to do was...
Let me say this. Every time I deal with this United Oil and Gas situation, I told you all that in the Calibre zone, which sits in front of St. Elizabeth and all of that, they have been blasting reefs and drilling from in the 80s. It's how they destroyed the fishing industry in Southwest Bank. We call it Southwest Bank and Pedro Keys. That's how our fishing industry was destroyed. That's why we're fishing livelihood. What we used to control in a St. Elizabeth, mash up, because the whole of the Calibre zone under the Walton Marant license has been devastated by them drilling and them blasting. We're not on a fish nor lobster down there anymore. You know, thing a little they do to it.
Assume the rights and obligations for a modest administrative cost and a small work commitment promise to conduct technical studies and sampling. Boy, we just get hot. I think I just got upset. I think I just got upset. Can you imagine your government make a Brock company sliding? Just sliding and assume for a small administrative cost and a work commitment promise. I saw we desperate in Jamaica. I saw we licky, I saw we nyami. No, me. Oh, United Oil and Gas, they owe no royalties at all until production actually begins, which They don't have to produce nothing. So them don't owe Jamaica nothing. So them can't make a bagger. Them can't fundraise till. Cause let me tell you, their drill or drop date by Jamaica was originally January 26, 2020. January 17, 2026. This year, Brian Lark got it extended to January 17, 2028. They can keep extending that license so they can keep farming it out, investors creating hype, making all these fundraisers, bringing in all the money on. They don't ever have to go there and drill nothing if they're not making money, but they're going to make bag of money off of Jamaica, and Jamaica don't get a penny. Not a penny. That means Jamaica receives no income at this stage, only the illusion of investment. Jamaica not get no money. The only person that make money at the company where we're sliding from the position. You don't think that we could have hold on. Are we that incompetent, Jamaica, that we needed a
Abena, he knows. Trust me. Philip Paulwell knows. Philip Paulwell is lying to us. Philip Paulwell is playing us. Philip Paulwell was the energy minister under Portia Simpson, was he not? Trust me. Paulwell knows all about this. He knows he was involved from day one in this thing. Both parties are lying to us on a lot of things, but on this, both parties are playing us, both of them.
rock company to slide in and take over the rights and with beach give them license, permit and everything under the illusion of investment. You know things that we could have got here and say, I look on a satellite, because you could have seen on a satellite, and you could have take one boat with the smart fisherman them and go out there and say, Isla Sea Pop and tell them say we know say they already have this from Tullow Oil. So you could have just when Tullow Oil draw out in our 2020, Jamaica could have just say, okay, so we know say all this summer about the place. We ourselves could have farmed this out, even if we never drill one drill or dig one well. We could have fundraised our own for our own self. Why we never fundraise for our own self, Jamaica? Oh, this makes sense. Please, somebody tell me, oh, this makes sense. So we give away the whole of the South Beach, the whole of the South Seas for your company. Where all this a fundraise every year, make a bag of money. Jamaica now make a penny off of this, but them a make all of the money and them don't have to do nothing. Them never have to drill one well, but them a make millions and millions by fundraising and giving a false hope, not even false hope, because we know it's island, but giving hope to people so them are going to do this and them are going to do that and them not do a damn thing.
That's a lot. It was a much longer show, but we crop out that bit for you. She regularly deals with this issue on her platform, The Fifth Element on TikTok. Very brilliant program she hosts over there. Big trouble. The environmental backlash, Jamaica, that can come from this. Leave the island aside. What we know is it not going to benefit because we say it not benefit Nigerians. So we no fool for think to say, ooh, Jamaica found oil. We're all going to be rich like the Dubais. No. There are many African countries. And it don't serve the people them. The environmental impact, though, can be wasara fiwi. We can end up with earthquake. We can end up with tsunami. We can end up with land slippage. We can end up with contaminated water. Or sea livestock is being damaged. We can't make out of fishing anymore because they have destroyed the entire Calibre zone from South Bank to Pedro Keys. There's a lot of danger lie ahead for us Jamaicans. So you see, we sit down and continue fighting over politicians and protect politicians committing crime against us, getting rich off of us and selling us out. You see, the longer we take to unite, the harder the force is going to hit us when the disaster. And let me tell you if I know. Let me tell you if I know. When you see the earthquake and the tsunami and the landslip, they'll say, oh, it's an act of God. Oh, Lord have mercy. If Lord of mercy was a cure, we would have been healed. If praying was a deliverance, we could be teaching deliverance. Get the fuck up, unite, and do something. Otherwise, we're all going the fuck down. It may sound simple to some, it may sound harsh to some, but with the politician them what we have, don't give a toss about us. Dangers are ahead, Jamaica. It don't look pretty. Everything named wealth is being dug from around us. And we are the ones who will bear the brunt of whatever repercussion come when they draw out their wealth and gone with it and things collapse upon we. We cannot continue as a nation of people to make it be always about our politician. We've given them enough of our time, Jamaica. We have given them enough of our time. Time for we start fend for ourselves now. A time for we start look out for ourselves now. Because we don't really have no poor and destitute politician, you know. We don't really have no poor and destitute politician. But we have poor and destitute Jamaicans. Maybe we need to start look after ourselves now. Now that we know full finances about Labour and PNP has been playing us from the inception of those two parties till now, you know. We have allowed them to play us too far. We have invested too much of our time in them and not about our future generation. Stop the praying and get up and do something. Your prayer will stand and watch the disaster unfold around you and is unable to do anything to help you, Jamaicans. We have to unite. If we don't drop the religion, the political tribal and the bad mindism we wholeness teach we, and the crab in a barrel mentality, we are going nowhere. We are just sitting ducks for them to continue use us and make money off of us and take liberty of us. But if you're going to look for our politician to take us up, wrap we up in a cotton wool and put we upon their knee and buy away, so it caresses our ego, you have got an awful lot of time to spare. The faster we do it, and the more we protect future generation. But let this sink in and share it and rewatch it, because we are in trouble. Thank you very much for being here tonight. I just want to mostly keep it to the United Oil and Gas scenario because many Jamaicans are not aware of this. And people, please do go to the United Oil and Gas website and read as much as you can. Them press release, them filing information. Read. The information are there. So we leader them, they can withhold the information from us. But them company in England, they have to make things public, their contracts, their the company filing and everything. All of those things have to be made public. So go to the United Oil and Gas website. You will find information there. Our leaders are not going to give us information in the Jamaica spheres if they're hiding a lot of things from us and they want to keep us in the dark. But don't make nobody chicken. So this is an Andrew Holness thing. No, this is Labour and PNP against we poor people with we aisle, just like how them against we with we backside and we goal. All right? So, when you go on over United Oil and Gas, go read. And you can also follow the Fifth Element and TikTok because she do a lot, an awful lot of good breakdown over her platform. So thank you and good night from Global TV. Please do join us tomorrow morning for your At a Glance program. Thank you very much and good night.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make him a throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the floor. Make up what I seen him. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan.
Randy, I know you want me depressed, though.
And they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta and sell out. I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the Friday. You must throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black baby man, throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to from them and say, President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, bring him and throw one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked men. Turn, oh what's a black, bring him and throw one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.